flying in. I read somewhere once that a day for a high school student is the equivalent of an entire week for an adult, and I strongly agree with that. And although they were hard to handle at the time, I am glad I was able to share those experiences and emotions with my classmates. These are people that I went through hell and heaven with, taking general punishments even though we know who did it, all the tough exams we faced as a class, and even when the question of what to do after high school came up, we still faced that together as a class. I remember listening to everyone talk about their aspirations and thinking of how awesome and amazing they all sounded, but I also remember not feeling like I was on the same level as them. And although that was something I went through alone, I've always had supportive classmates, people that send me texts like these. And although high school felt like the lowest low in my life, people like these encouraged me to keep on moving and make the rest of my life worthwhile. So, in short, this video is for you, class of 2K19. As people often do after graduation, we drifted apart. And recently I've been curious as to how you've been and what you've been up to. But this in turn made me wonder what I had been doing with my life. No one wants to be left behind. No one wants to be the same guy making the same jokes that we thought were funny in high school, even though we graduated a decade ago. And I absolutely do not want to disappoint the people that believe and support me. Well, there are several things to do with your life after high school, and to be honest, there isn't a right way to grow after graduation. But since I am very certain that all of you are just going to keep on getting better, I figured why not do the same? So I tried something for myself. I left my hometown. I don't do a lot of traveling, but I do attend a school that is 6 hours away. And although it may be within the walls of a university, living in another state has actually affected me. At the very least, Port Harcourt City jokes are not the only ones that I can tell. I worked on my passion. For starters, these words I used to write down finally became videos, and although it's off and off sometimes, I do have a channel where I upload videos that I enjoy, and this has helped me to truly understand and find confidence in myself. I tried new things. I tried watching Japanese shows and I ended up really loving them. And although I'm not a K-pop stan, I'd like to believe that I am someone you can come to when you are looking for good Korean music. I take care of myself. Although now I realize that now, most of the reasons why I hated high school were my fault, I no longer beat myself up over them. As a matter of fact, these feelings help me come up with ideas for my YouTube videos. So I more or less embraced them. I also made new friends, started working out, and got into a few new sports. I know it's been 2 years since we graduated, and a reunion might still be away, but I just wanted to fill you guys in and say thank you. I never would have been able to cope with high school if it weren't for you, and I definitely wouldn't have had the courage to upload a video like this if you hadn't supported me from the beginning. And well, that's been it. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate every single one of you that stuck around to this point. Well, I have been Rema, and I'll see you guys next week. Flying out.